The king with the gold crown, young Claude Brown, man child in the promised land. Bible in my left, 40 cal in right hand. Said I was 3/5 of a man. On unholy land I stand. Trails of blood lead to the White House. Just round the block, cocaine a cash crop. Imported Colombia to the District of Columbia, Berry Farms and Anacostia. The hood was government funded, created. Now they want us evacuated. Indigenous refugees, young teens with fantasies of triple beams and hoop dreams. Ballad of the bullet, full clip, militant with the penmanship. Felt trapped in Babylon. This is my freedom song. Southwest Atlanta, where the pistols blow. Devil's advocate with a God flow. Funny how I use bars to liberate niggas. The worst penitentiary can be the mind's mentality. Break free. This 16 is Exodus 14. This is God's wrath. I'm Moses with his staff with the pen and pad. What's good? This is Mack Warbuckz, 82 Kings representative. I'm breaking down the lyrics to Freedom, a track I did produced by Franco featuring Compton Earl. I started off with the king with the gold crown, young Claude Brown, man child in the promised land. You know, I mean, if you listen to my music and you pay attention to how I move, you know, I definitely know for a fact we're descendants of kings. And I'm making that more personal when I say the king with the gold crown, young Claude Brown. Claude Brown wrote the book Man, Child in the Promised Land. And in that book, he just pretty much talks about the things that he went through as he let me use the SAT word, as he matriculated and transitioned into manhood. And I'm personalizing that and talking about the things that I went through, summarizing it in that line. Then I said, Bible in my left, 40 cal in right hand. Said I was 3/5 of a man. On unholy land I stand. Trails of blood lead to the White House. Basically, I know that's a lot, but I'm saying essentially that, you know, even though I'm a spiritual person, Bible in my left, I got the 40 cal in right hand, saying I understand the principles of the spiritual realm and the physical world in which we live in, and understanding I can be spiritual, but at the same time, I have to protect my physical body. And when I say, you know, the 3/5 compromise, was pretty much said that black people were considered not even a whole person within the political infrastructure of this country when it started. And so I'm bringing that up to say that you can't talk about liberty and justice and equality when you don't even acknowledge me and my people as a whole human being. And that's why I said, on unholy land I stand. And when I say trails of blood lead to the White House, I'm pretty much talking about the different things that our country has done abroad, the neo-colonialism and the terrorism that we've brought to other regions across the globe. And let me get into it. What else did I say? Just round the block, cocaine a cash crop. Imported Colombia to the District of Columbia, Berry Farms and Anacostia. The hood was government funded, created. Now they want us evacuated. Essentially, I'm just talking about gentrification, you know, and pretty much how the hood as we know it, you know, was created through government subsidies. And now they want that real estate back. And they want to push us out of it. You know, I mean, there's a lot that comes with that, with those verses I spit, but I feel like that part sticks out the most. You know, essentially, you can't demonize the people, but create and control their circumstances and then tell them they ain't shit. That's backwards, you know. And when I said imported Colombia to the District of Columbia, I'm saying even though, you know, the government as we know it, you know, the seat of the White House or whatever is where a lot of decisions are made in regards to our policy. Despite that fact that those things are going on, there's still low-level capitalism. There's still illegal activities that are going on that are government funded. Despite that, because we know that you know, the prison industrial complex as we know it, you know, it's funded through mass incarceration. And let me go more. What else did I say? Indigenous refugees, young teens with fantasies of triple beams and hoop dreams. Ballad of the bullet, full clip, militant with the penmanship. Felt trapped in Babylon. This is my freedom song. I'm basically saying how, despite everything that we've been through as a people, you know, a lot of us, including myself included, we're still here, and we're trying to bring forth a paradigm shift, a new way of thinking. And when I ended it, what else did I say? When I ended it, I said, when I said indigenous refugees, pretty much how these people that, more specifically these children, these people that live in these areas that they're trying to gentrify, a lot of these people are still caught up in the American dream and the propaganda that comes with it, and how we get caught up in, you know, the entertainment, you know, indigenous refugees with hoop dreams and triple beams, meaning either from what a lot of these children see, either I'm gonna be in the NBA or I'm gonna be Big Meech. You know, there's no in between, and I think that narrative was created through the opportunities that we were given, which became criminalized, and we couldn't make it. I'm not gonna say we couldn't make it. We were forced to use activities that were not necessarily considered legal to get to where we wanted to go. And that I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying it's all about survival. And if you can't do it through the 9 to 5 because you ain't got a degree, or you can't do it through the 9 to 5 because you had you're a felon and you got a criminal rap sheet, you still got to eat. So you're gonna find another means to do it. And let's see. Let me get back into my verse. Felt trapped in Babylon. This is my freedom song. When I say felt trapped in Babylon, I'm just talking about the feelings that I felt as far as waging war against this system, which was meant to criminalize me and marginalize me and my people and put us at a certain standard. Because we know, if you look, you know, from a historical and biblical standpoint, Babylon was considered like the great pimp, pretty much, the great exploiter. You know, and I feel like America, to a great extent, holds that same title now. You know, and I ended it by saying, this is God's wrath. I'm Moses with his staff with the pen and pad. I'm pretty much saying, not even pretty much, I'm saying that everything that we've been through as a people, I'm taking the route of Moses. And anybody that has really paid attention or studied, you know, my ancestors and how they dealt with oppression, one of the stories that they followed, they helped them deal with the oppression, was the story of Exodus, and how Moses left Egypt and led, you know, the children of Israel into freedom. You know, we related to that, and we connected with that, and we applied that to our situation in Exodus 14. And I'm applying that situation within the context of now. You know, you can follow me on Instagram, Dr. DOCTOR _Warbuckz, WARBUCKZ. Z is in zebra. This is all I got for you right now. You can follow me on YouTube, Mack, MACK, Warbuckz, WARBUCKZ. And this is the bar breakdown. 82 Kings. Know what it is.